What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch an episode of the Worst with your host, Worst D. And with that said, I'm just letting you know now I'm so terrible I can't even spell my own username correctly. But that aside, we're here to watch the Don't Breathe official trailer 2016. Don't Breathe being the new Jane Levy horror movie. And all my friends have been saying, you gotta watch it, you gotta see the trailer. When it comes out, it's gonna be the move, it's gonna be what's popping, it's gonna be the hype train. We gotta go see it. We love horror movies, you love horror movies. We have to see this, we're obligated to do so. So we're going to see what this mumbo jumbo is all about. So without further ado, we're going to cue it up in the bottom left hand corner right over in like this area of the screen. There we go. With that said, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Be a doll and get your mother a large 4 cheese from Tony's.
There's no money in
Yo,
it.
you should have seen a comedy. I mean, they look like the beat down, drug ridden parents.
Let's do this.
Oh, they break into houses?
What do you say you and I move to California? Would you like that? Okay. It's a promise then.
Okay, so
Good news.
does she letting bugs crawl on her? No, that ain't cute.
You got at least 300K.
Is he blind?
That's
What?
kind of messed up to rob a blind guy, isn't it?
What they robbed? What? Pause. What?
Same, bro.
It's gonna be a piece of cake.
Okay, hold on. Let me run this back. Let me run this back. Hold on. So, for what I could tell from the first minute of this trailer, it looks like she is promising her little sister we're going to get out of this bad environment, but we got to make that money to get to California. So she's about to do it by any means necessary. And it seems like they robbing people. Like, there's a part in here where it looks like she's breaking glass with her homies somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where it's at, but like, we'll go back to the beginning. We'll play it again, and then it looks like they see some blind dude. Like, if y'all about to rob a blind dude, like I feel no shame. Like, don't go in this house and torture this blind man, and stuff gets too real, and then you don't want to do it, and you chicken out. Like, I don't come on, like you better than this. You better than
Messed up
this.
to rob a blind guy, isn't it?
Just because he's blind don't mean he's the same, bro.
It's gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be a piece of cake. Then that rock rally getting to your ass. Okay.
Some girl ran over this guy's daughter.
Okay, so she breaks
He
in.
dies, and this rich-ass family pays him off. Guy is an army vet loner. Are we good? He's out. He's a sleeping beauty.
What? Y'all doing too elaborate. Y'all get knockout gas from blind people?
Probably in there.
Why'd you bring a gun?
Okay, they some professional robbers. Oh shit.
Who's there?
Please tell me this dude is like Kenshi from Mortal Kombat. He's got like telekinetic powers.
Stay right there.
Do not tell me you about to shoot the blind dude. Oh, oh! Oh! Well, damn! You deserved it. I mean, if you got the conscience to rob a blind dude just cuz, I mean, I don't...
Dad.
Fuck, is he locking the motherfuckers in the... What the fuck?
Messed up real bad.
What? I don't know who I'm supposed to be rooting for here.
Now you see what I see.
I don't see shit. Then again, maybe that's what he means, because he's blind. What the fuck? But I don't be rooting for blind people. And I don't be rooting for people that be trying to rob blind people. So, like, the blind person's who I'm rooting for. Y'all came into this man's house. You came into this man's house. And you thought that it was going to be a good idea to go. I have no sympathy for someone who's going to run into somebody's house. Like, you get what you deserve. Now, I'm sure there's going to be, like, you know, some plot details where you're supposed to root against the blind guy because he's like, oh, did you know he kidnaps people, keeps them in his basement, and shanks them in the face, like, or something like that, or did you know he's one of those crazy military people that acts like an innocent man crossing the street, but then all of a sudden, when people are like, oh, old man, do you need a little bit of help? He'll be like, yeah, thank you for helping me. He takes him to his house and just snaps her neck and then keeps him in the basement and tortures him forever. I don't know, maybe he does something like that, but well, I tell right now, these people are getting their just desserts. I don't care if you have quote-unquote good intentions, because as we all know, the highway to hell is paved with good intentions. So I understand some people might want to help their family out, but them other two dudes look like they was here to help out their own pockets and their wallets for their own needs. And they trying to get on this Robin Hood stuff about, just because he's old and blind doesn't mean he's a saint. And you're right, but you're still robbing a blind human being. He's already holding an L in life. That's what you should assume. And then you come in here kicking down his door, sending the girl in, which is, I think that's a bitch move that you send the woman in there first. I'm just saying you don't know what's going on in there, and she may not be. I mean, she might be the easiest to talk herself out of the situation because women do have that perk in life. But at the end of the day, like, I feel sorry for no one involved in getting bodied in this film. So I'm sure we'll see what exactly happens when this movie comes out. I'm not actually sure about its release date, but you damn right I will be seeing it in theaters, and I'll give a more authentic review because you can't really review a trailer. But given the looks of it, it looks like it fits in a weird vein. Like, it's not really a very common situation. Like, this isn't your typical I'm a killer or slasher film or, you know, some sort of Evil Dead zombie enemy like Jason or, you know, freaking Michael Myers who feels as though they got like they're the final boss with infinite health and you got to pump like 64 shotgun shots into him just to get him to slow down for half a second. But it definitely feels interesting because it feels like these are people who are not expecting someone to be so raw. I mean, especially because he's blind, he's probably got like heightened senses. Like, oh man, that'd be kind of cool if he was like kidnapping victims and like making himself like a supervillain. Like he was like dissecting, you know, the really good parts of a human and then putting him implanting in his body. So like now he's got the supersonic hearing, but now he's got like the strength of like a god and Adonis. I know that that's not gonna happen, but it'd be kind of cool. But on any note, I think Don't Breathe is going to be one of those cult classics. Like, it's not going to be for everybody, but with the people who do see it and like it, man, there's definitely going to be a fan base around this. I hope they don't get a sequel where it's like going to be each of the senses. Like, don't smell, it's going to be some dude that doesn't have a nose, or, you know, don't hear, and it's going to be some dude that's like got no ears and or he's deaf, and then there's going to be like a crossover between this guy and the guy with like no ears. It's going to be go out of sight, out of mind, or something like that. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I'd like to thank you guys for watching an episode of The Worst of the Worst, and this has been the Don't Breathe official trailer breakdown, that new Jane Levy horror movie. So with that said, remember to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. If you didn't like what you saw and thought I'm a complete idiot who was just going on about belligerent topics that were completely irrelevant to the film, let me know, critique me, allow my YouTube channel to get better. This is probably going to be the first video that I'm going to upload in this vein. I'm just testing out waters right now, so with that said, peace, have a good day and even better tomorrow. I am definitely out of here.